Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back, Star Family. This is a pick a card looking for messages from your person. Okay, so I know some of you maybe are seeking messages from your beloved, whoever they are, whether they're near, whether they're far, whether they're with you or not with you. So messages from your person is the theme of this pick a card. If you haven't by chance as of yet chosen a card on the table, by all means please go to the silent meditation portion of this video. There are timestamps for that in the comment section as well as in the description box. You can go to that portion of the video, pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose and focus and meditate. And if during that time you feel led to pick more than one of these cards, by all means listen to your intuition. That's always going to be encouraged here. These readings, they are timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime after, it doesn't really matter. It's whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel that nudge to watch, there indeed may be a message there for you. These readings likewise are general, so I don't expect them to connect with everybody watching. There's so many different people out there with different walks of life, it would almost be impossible to reach everybody. What I always say is that if this particular pick a card does not connect for you, feel free to check out my pick a card playlist because I have a bunch of readings there that you can choose from. Have fun exploring. There might be another message there for you instead. And if I'm not the reader for you, that's okay too, because YouTube is, full of so many other readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be someone with the messages that you're looking for this time around. Because it's a love reading, there are instances where things can be flip-flopped, interchangeable, vice versa. Some tidbits might explain things more in regards to how you feel. Other things might describe more about what's happening with your person. So just keep that in mind when you're watching. Some things can be interchangeable, and if something doesn't fit, please don't make it fit. Again, it's a general reading. So with all of that being said, Star Family, I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way. We're going to go directly into card reading number 1. Hello, stack number 1 viewers. You chose this beautiful fairy stone. That is your crystal. I'm just going to put that over here to the side. This is your card. I will incorporate that into the reading later down the road. I just want to make sure I get everything out on the table first before I incorporate that. We're going to start first with the tarot. We're going to ask what messages are there from your person. So we're looking for messages from your person, stack number 1 viewers. So let's see what messages we can get from your person. What do they want to say? What messages does your special person have for you? Three cards for stack number 1 viewers. Messages from their person, please. What do they have to say? Okay. King of Swords, your person could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The King of Pentacles, whoa, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And we have the Temperance. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind was it could be a divine masculine energy because we have both kings here. Not only that, it doesn't matter who's divine masculine because they're not really gender specific. I am, a female, but I could be embodying the divine masculine energy. So it's again not gender specific. So the first thing that came to mind was that this is somebody who's standing in their personal power right now. They want you to know that they're healing and they're going through their own transmutation and alchemy within themselves. This is somebody who has put a lot of thought into where they're going and what they're doing. The King of Pentacles is an energy of trying to ground themselves. So it does feel like your person is grounding themselves, trying to wrap their head around their healing, around their spiritual journey right now with the Temperance energy. So for some of you, this feels like, for some of you wondering, this is also Sagittarius. So we have a lot going on here. We have air signs, we have earth signs, but we also have Sagittarius with the Temperance. So it could be you, could be your person. But nonetheless, what this is feeling like is your person's going through a healing right now. And it kind of feels like for some of you watching for stack number 1, you may not realize that your person is experiencing this. Temperance is an energy of balance and healing and coming into alignment within oneself. And the fact that these two kings are here, it's showing that your person is leveling up in some way. Again, court cards, the king is the highest elevation of the court cards, okay? And the court cards are always trying to make progress from the page to the knight to the queen to then the king. So the fact that I feel like this could indeed represent your person who has finally leveled up. For some of you, you're not with this person right now. Maybe you're not aware that your person is spiritually growing up. This is basically saying that your person wants you to know that they are gaining enlightenment, that they're grounding themselves, that they are healing, that they are finding balance and alignment within themselves, that they are expanding their consciousness and their mind with the King of Swords, that they are grounding themselves and becoming more secure within who they are with the King of Pentacles. And because they're doing that work, they are on the road to healing and recovery in some way. So let's see what else. I kind of feel like some of you watching this don't have contact with your person, don't realize that your person is experiencing this metamorphosis or transformation, and they're transmuting their inner world in some way. So let's see if we can get a couple cards here. They've been working on themselves, and they're showing themselves as a king now. Maybe at the time that you guys were together or having contact, let's say, you didn't realize that maybe they weren't that king at the time. But now they're coming into that energy. Okay, so it says stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. All right, so what this is saying to me is, again, it looks like your person might be healing from some heartbreak, healing from the separation, okay? Maybe someone stabbed someone else in the back. That's a possibility. Maybe there was lots of deception. Okay, there was lots of heartbreak in the situation, but it looks like they're healing from that with the Temperance. Again, it does feel like this person could be leveling up, and maybe they weren't this energy at the time you were together. Maybe they caused pain. Maybe you caused pain. I mean, someone caused pain in the situation, left someone heartbroken, caused a separation in this case. But nonetheless, even with all of that, it's feeling like the King of Swords had to learn, had to understand the truth. Again, the King of Swords does hold the truth in his hands with the sword of truth. And it's like there were some truths that had to be learned, a lot of pain and shadow that had to be alchemized over here with the Temperance. They want you to know that they have healed, that they are evolving within themselves, that they are stabilizing themselves, maybe in the midst of separation. It kind of feels like also some of them are feeling sorry for any heartbreak or pain that they caused. They have had some realizations, again, with that sword, with the King of Swords, that, you know, he's holding that sword. I feel like the sword of truth has brought realizations and clarity to this person. So again, they're realizing some truths about what was done, what happened, and it's kind of feeling like they're feeling sorry for what they did or what they caused or the role that they played. And it's kind of like this King of Pentacles is trying to atone, I guess, atone and own up to what happened or the role that they played, and that's all part of their healing journey. I'm hearing shadow from the King of Pentacles, I guess because of the way that there's a silhouette with the King of Pentacles. Like, it feels like your person wants you to know that they have had to face their shadow and face some inner truths with the King of Swords and heal. Let's see if we can get another one here. Oh, okay. Look at that. Healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. So it could be that some of, you know, your person might have had an addiction, and they are healing that issue as well. But definitely the healing energy, Temperance is an energy of healing and alchemy and finding solutions and equilibrium and balance and harmony, where at one time everything was out of whack or imbalanced. This is your person finally finding that equilibrium within themselves. So they are definitely healing from something painful, because we have the heartbreak energy twice. And there's this feeling of, I hope you're healing too, because I'm healing. I'm leveling up. I'm sorry for any pain that I caused in the connection. Or anything that I did wrong. It's kind of like this feeling of, I had to learn from that. I had to realize my mistakes. I had to own those mistakes and then transmute them, because there is a feeling of like shame and guilt that I'm picking up for whatever reason. I think it's because he's silhouetted here with the King of Pentacles. He's in the shadow. It's like having to face your dark is kind of what I'm getting from the image on this card. And that's not easy. The remorse, the guilt is something that when someone has done wrong, they have to face. And that's not easy. They can end up despising themselves for the things that they've done. Again, that King of Swords energy is, you know, speaking of having to realize some major truths. And when you realize those truths and you gain clarity on something, and when you have to own it, sometimes you have to face yourself, and that's not, you know, that's not always the most fun thing. Let's see if we can get one of these messages from your person. Let's see. I got this whole thing upside down. Well, maybe there's several cards upside down. None of these cards are red reversed anyway, so it's okay. Let's see if we can get a card here. Messages from your person, stack number 1 viewers. Okay, so they know and acknowledge that they might have lost the love. Maybe they feel that you have lost love for them. Okay, but they definitely lost love in some way. Maybe they lost love even for themselves. You might be their lost love. They want you to know that. Grab another one. Okay, so maybe after healing, perhaps they could be hoping for a new opportunity with you. Okay, it looks like they had to heal. They had to go through this. They had to heal. They had to learn from their mistakes. Over here with the Temperance, and alchemize their imbalances. I think there's a little bit of fear of having lost the love. Maybe they feel like they lost you. If they did anything to hurt you or deceive you or cause the separation, they're sorry for that. They've had to face their shadow in the process. They have had to face some inner truths about themselves and go through that healing process or healing journey. Again, I think both, there's an energy here of both experiencing heartbreak. So not just them, but you also. And it's like they're accepting now that they played a role. Okay, that they played a role as well, that, you know, everybody had their role to play. They're accepting theirs now, and there's this feeling of, I'm sorry. Again, it's coming from the Temperance energy, but they might feel that they lost you in the process of what happened. But there's this feeling of optimism coming from new opportunities. You know, they're hoping that maybe there could be a new opportunity with you, and they want you to, you know that. Maybe after the situation has healed, maybe after you've healed, after they've healed, then there could be a new opportunity. Maybe it's not too late. That's this feeling that I'm getting from this. So let's see what this says here. Okay, so it says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Well, here goes the new, right? New opportunities. So maybe this shadow period and healing had to happen before you guys could somehow heal and come back together. Again, the old version of themselves, it kind of feels like that is that's what they're getting rid of. That's what they're healing, the old version of them. And it looks like with the Temperance energy, they could be surrendering the old version of themselves in order to allow the new to come in. They are letting go. They are surrendering. And again, this feeling of let go and all will work out. Well, it is kind of a little bit of optimism. Like if they let go of the old and they surrender to the process of their healing, perhaps there could be a chance somewhere down the road, and they kind of want that to convey that. There's this slight optimism here of like, you know, maybe if I heal, maybe if I get my ish together, there could be a chance somewhere in the future. So I'm going to grab the messages from the bag, stack number 1 viewers, because I haven't done this in a while. I'm just shuffling my bag here. Let's see if we can get messages from the bag, okay? From your person. Let's see if we get messages from your person. Okay, so I have 2 here. Okay, so scars. There's a lot of scar tissue. Maybe they're healing their scars. Look, they're working on self-love. So that makes complete sense with the temperance energy. They have a lot of scars they're trying to heal. And they know they probably caused scars in you. So maybe they scarred the relationship in some way. But they're working on self-love at the moment with that temperance energy. Let's see. Messages from your person, stack number 1 viewers. I like to keep it tight there. Let's see what we get. All right, so failure. Maybe they've had some failures and they're trying to recover from those failures. Maybe they feel like they failed you, failed the connection, failed the relationship. Again, this feeling of regret or feeling sorry for what happened and any pain they caused. Look, and they see you shining. They might see you from afar doing your thing, and they realize, you know, they realize now how well you're doing. Maybe they see you healing. Maybe they see you doing well, and they're acknowledging that, you know, it's kind of like this feeling of they see you doing your thing. They see you being this bright, shiny beacon of light, you know, and it's almost like this feeling of, I wish I could have that. I wish I can have that again, or touch that. Like, it's almost like this feeling of, I wish I can access your shine again. Let's see. Okay, so it says unbreakable bond. Unbreakable bond. And that's kind of the sentiment that was going on. Like over here, it's like, I lost my love. That's what this feels like. I lost my love. I see my person shining now, and it kind of makes them feel probably worse because they want to access your shine, access your love, and they can't. They still feel this unbreakable bond. They're hoping that the bond is still there, maybe after they've healed, after they've recovered, or after they've gotten their ish together, after they've maybe faced their shadow and, you know, alchemized a lot of their muck and mess, their inner turmoil. So let's see if we can get some more messages here. Okay. Blessings. And, oh, somebody might be in Aries. Okay. So we had Earth, and we had Air, and we had a Sagittarius. Now we have an Aries energy. So maybe somebody, maybe you are the blessing to them as well. Let's see if we can grab just one more, and then I'm going to wrap this up for you, stack number 1 viewers. Oh, look at that. Remember. So they're sending a message. Basically, they're hoping that you haven't forgotten them, that you remember them, maybe even remember the good times. You know, because where there was bad, I'm sure there were good moments too. And that's kind of the feeling that this little card is giving me. Like, remember the good times. And I hope you remember me. So that's what I have for you, stack number 1 viewers. This is your reading. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. To support this channel, like, share, subscribe, click that little bell for notification, actually, so that way you get notified. You don't ever miss a future video because I upload pretty often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is check me out on Etsy, see what readings I have available, and you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. Just know that sometimes my readings are sold out. It does appear at times where it looks like there's no readings available, but that's why I always relist and repost my readings as soon as they're completed for the people who purchased last. Okay, so much love to you wherever you are. Hope that you are well. I hope that you are safe. Take care of yourselves and keep shining. Hello, stack number 2 viewers. You chose this beautiful amethyst druzy. I'm just going to put that there. That is your crystal. This is your card. I will incorporate this at the very, very end of the video or your reading. I want to get everything on the table first, though. We're going to start with the tarot. We're going to ask for messages for your person or from your person. What do they have to say? What do they want to say to you? What do they need you to know? Let's see what messages we can get from your person. Okay, what was that? Okay, 2 of Cups energy. Wow. All right, let's see if we can get at least 2 more cards. Kind of cool that the 2 of Cups flew out for you in a number 2 reading. All right, let's see. Messages from your person, number 2 viewers. What do they want to say? What do they need you to know? All right, 7 of Cups. And the moon. Okay, so we have this 2 of Cups energy here, but we also have 2 cards of a little bit of uncertainty and confusion. Okay, and it is feeling like your person is somewhat, I almost want to say, ungrounded, because the 7 of Cups is that kind of energy. There's this feeling of maybe they don't know where they stand with you. Okay, because the 7 of Cups is a card that I created a little rhyme for it, right? 7 of Cups to me is castles built on sand, you don't know where you stand. So I'm wondering if they don't know where they stand with you in this connection, and they're in their feelings over here with the moon energy. Moon is Pisces, by the way, in case any of you are Pisces. That could be you, that could be them, maybe somewhere in their chart or in your chart. But there's this feeling of, I don't know where I stand with you. Like, I feel this soulmate connection. I feel this bond. I feel this love. You're my person. We have this connection, this kind of like this this tether, this cord. Maybe it's these little vines that feel like that. The tether and the cord. We have this cord, you know, to one another, this link to each other. But why is it that, like, right now I have no idea where this is going between us? Like, that's what this feels like. Your person feels very ungrounded and unsure, almost a little insecure of where this connection is headed. It could be that they're confused about the way that they feel. Maybe they're confused about the way that you feel towards them. But there's something that's causing them to feel confusion over here with these 2 cards. Maybe they're not sure where they stand with you. Likewise, it could be that maybe they don't know what they want. Even though they feel this bond and connection, maybe the love has them confused. Because love can do that to you. It kind of makes you feel all kinds of sorts of things. And it makes you unsure of yourself. Sometimes feeling love like that on a deep level can confuse you. Nonetheless, that ungrounded feeling, a lot of it is also being emphasized by the moon. The moon energy will make you feel doubt and insecurity because, again, when you're walking by the light of the moon, you do not see clearly in the dark. A lot of times you have to trust on intuition to guide the way. And when you're walking by the light of the moon, things are not always what they seem. Things feel also a little hidden from you. Maybe they feel that you're hiding your feelings, or maybe they're not sure about how you feel. Because again, the moon does hide things. It's an energy sometimes even of secrets. There's this feeling of like, maybe they feel insecure about the connection in some way because they don't know how you feel. They can't figure you out, perhaps, and maybe that is what has them feeling up in the air when it comes to the connection. It's like, I feel all this love over here. I feel this bond. I feel this cord to my person, my special person, but at the same time, I'm not sure of how they feel about me. So it leaves me insecure, leaves me feeling like I don't know where I stand in this connection. what's funny is she's crying, and it just literally just started raining. I have my back door open right here to my right, or I'm sorry, my left, that way. But the moon energy, again, it's tears. It's like, again, the feeling of being in your feelings. They're kind of in their feelings right now. Confused. Again, Seven of Cups is an energy of confusion. Emotionally overwhelmed as well. They could be very much emotionally overwhelmed, especially with these two cards. It's also this feeling of having all this love and not knowing what to do with it. And not really seeing clearly. Maybe them not knowing how you feel makes them question their feelings too. Like they're confused. Confused, doubtful, insecure. So the messages that are coming from this, from them to you, is you're my person. I feel this bond to you. I feel this connection to you. However, why is everything so complicated with the Seven of Cups? Why is everything so up in the air? I have no idea what you're thinking. I have no idea what you're feeling for me right now. I wish I knew what you felt. So that way I can better understand where we're going or where this is going. There's no solid ground right now in this situation. I wish I knew where this was going with us. I'm very much in my feelings. I'm doubtful. I'm a little insecure. My heart is a mess is kind of what I'm getting from that. I'm trying to rely on that inner knowing to understand more about this connection, but at the same time, nothing feels secure. Maybe I'm just fantasizing. Again, the Seven of Cups. Maybe I'm just living in a dream world right now. I'm thinking about you. I'm dreaming about you with the moon. I'm all up in my head fantasizing about you, where this could go, what this could be, but I have no idea what this will turn into. I know you're my person, but I just wish I knew what you felt. I wish I knew where this was going with us, because right now everything just feels so uncertain. Nothing is tangible. I can't reach you. I can't grasp you. Again, all the cups are up in the air, so it's this feeling of like trying to reach for you or reach out to you, but not being able to make it real, not being able to make it tangible. So it's like this feeling of all I can do is dream about you, think about you, fantasize about you. I feel the maybe cord to you. I feel sad about the fact that you're a little out of reach here or unattainable in some way. I wish I knew how you felt. Not knowing how you feel also makes me feel sad and in my feelings. So let's see if we can get some cards here to help us understand a little bit. Let's see if we can get more messages from your person via these cards. Stack number 2 viewers. Maybe they have a choice as well with the Seven of Cups. Maybe there's some choices that they have to make and they're struggling with making a choice. Maybe you have a choice and they're hoping that you would choose them. You might have a lot of options too with that Seven of Cups. And they're hoping that you would choose them. It's like stack number 2, you might have some of you might have your share or your pick of the litter, you know what I mean, when it comes to suitors or love interests. And maybe this person is hoping that even though, you know, you could have your share or pick of the litter, they still are hoping that you would pick them. So let's see if we can get some extra messages here. Okay, wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection. There you go. Eternal love, everlasting promise. So again, that's the energy of the Two of Cups. They want union with you, but they don't know where they stand in the connection. They feel all this love, and they're hoping that maybe they can make it real. Make this, because the Seven of Cups talks about fantasy and everything being up in the air and very illusory. So it's like they're hoping that they can make this real in some way, and that it doesn't have to be so so up in the air. Like there's this feeling of wanting to have it on solid ground, but not knowing how to do that, not knowing how to make it a reality. Okay, so endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So it could be that if you're not with your person, let's say it ended with that coffin card, it could be that your person is dreaming of having a new beginning with you. They want union. They want to reconnect back to you. I think the separation with that coffin energy for some of you is making them really much, like really in their bag. Like they are sad about this. And very confused and just living in their head when it comes to you. They fantasize a lot about you. They picture you and them together. Again, the Two of Cups with the Seven. They're hoping that if it did end, that they can, you know, start over with you in some way, that things could change and grow. Again, if it's not about an ending, then this is definitely the idea of this person wants more than what is going on in the situation right now. They want the Two of Cups energy. I think mostly the only thing they're able to do is fantasize about the connection, but they want to make it real. They want a union. They want to come together. They could be that they want to marry you. They want to promise you the world. They want things to change. They want a new beginning. They want something to be solid. Okay? Because that energy of the Seven of Cups is way too up in the air, and that moon energy, again, just adds to the illusory nature of it all, where things just are very, very veiled and hidden and kind of unknown at the moment. They're hoping something would change as well with the coffin card. And there goes the rain. It's like literally pouring. And it just is literally reminding me of this card right now. Alright, so let's see if we can get 2 cards for a little bit more information. Stack number 2, viewers, in regards to what messages does your person have for you? What do they want to say? What do they need you to know? Okay, beginning and fresh start. All right, that's what they want. They want a new beginning. They want things to change. They're hoping for a fresh start. All right, so in the moment, right, in the meantime, they've had to pause to reflect. But I also think like them doing a lot of reflection is also causing them, with that Seven of Cups energy, right, to think a lot. They're doing a lot of thinking. They're emotionally overwhelmed. They think a lot about you. They reflect a lot about you. They, for whatever reason, this is feeling a little bit like nostalgia. They do a lot of fantasizing and reflection about you. And fantasizing. It's almost like this feeling of they could be in the middle of something and they'll pause and then just daydream about you. With that Seven of Cups in the moon. It's very much fantasy and dreamy energy. So let's see if we can get messages from the bag. I'm going to pull this over first before we do that. Okay, let's see what it says. All right, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So, okay, that right there just made me wonder. Again, I'm going to go back to what I said in the beginning, was part of them wonders if you feel the same. They have, they feel all this love and this connection for you. They're wondering over here with the Seven of Cups if, you even love them back. Deep in their heart, right? They're hoping that you love them as much as they love you with that Two of Cups. But the fact that they don't know creates a lot of insecurity. So this is kind of saying they're hoping that you already know that they care about you, that they love you. And maybe they're wanting to do what's right, or wanting you to do what's right for everybody involved. So I kind of feel like that's for you. Like, maybe some of you are in separation right now with the coffin energy, and again, the idea of listening to intuition, right? That's the heart that talks. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Intuition already knows the answer. I'm not sure if this is for you or for them, to be honest. I think it could be for both of you. Intuitively, everybody should intuitively do what feels right. Like I said earlier, I think they're trying to listen to intuition for answers and all that, but it just creates a cloud of uncertainty a lot, because they still don't know. It's like intuitively they might feel that you still love them, but at the same time, they're not sure. Anyway, you tell me how this feels to you, because I think it could be for them. I also think it could be for you. Maybe you're hesitant, right, to make anything solid out of this connection. But this is telling you to do what feels right. What is your intuition saying? What does your heart say? Does your heart feel this Two of Cups energy with them? Could be that some of you are avoiding the Two of Cups energy with them as well. So let's see if we can get messages from the bag. Let's see. Okay, grapevine. So maybe they've heard things from the grapevine, or heard word of you through the grapevine. Protecting energy. So maybe they feel that you are protecting your energy in some way, vice versa. Maybe they want to try again. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. If something ended because of something that was said down, through the grapevine, maybe they feel that you're protecting your energy because of that, but at the same time, there's this feeling of wanting to try again. Again, the idea of beginning and a fresh start of this card here. All right, so social media definitely can be the grapevine, right? Maybe they also see you on social media. Maybe that's the only way they have access to you. And, maybe they look at your pictures and fantasize about you. All right, somebody might be a Taurus. Text me first. Okay, so maybe they're hoping that you would text them. All right, let's see if we can get another card. A few of these little note cards here. All right, okay, it says you have no idea what you do to me. So again, that's Seven of Cups. In their feelings, also fantasizing. All right, it says too good for me. So maybe they think that you are too good for them, that maybe they don't deserve you in some way. All right, and there's definitely some heartbreak in this situation that they could be experiencing right now, especially with all that emotional energy of the moon energy with the Pisces here, the Seven of Cups as well. Just confusion about, you know, feelings, and maybe that's what the ending was about. Maybe there was some heartbreak attached to the ending, if there was an ending for some of you. But again, it's this feeling of, I want a fresh start. I want to start over. I want a new beginning. I want to have union together. There's this feeling of wanting to heal the heartbreak. They're sorry again. Again, they're feeling sorry because they might think that, you know, you're too good for them. And you're definitely doing some things to them. It could be fantasizing about you. So stack number 2 viewers, this is your reading. I'm going to leave you here. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't already, click that little bell for notifications also to get notified, because I do upload often. It also helps support this channel. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available. And you can book a reading whenever you feel guided to. So sending you much love wherever you are. I hope that you are well. Take care of yourselves. Keep shining. Stack number 3 viewers, you chose this lovely rutilated quartz crystal. I'm going to put that there. You also chose this card, and I will incorporate this card towards the end of the reading. I want to start with the tarot first. So we're looking at today, what messages are there from your person? What do they want to say to you? What messages do they have for you via this reading? Stack number 3 viewers, messages from your person. See if we can get 3 cards. All right, Knight of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, okay, and we have the Empress. Oh wow, okay. So 5 of Pentacles is maybe a feeling of being left out in the cold. So it could be that your person maybe feels left out in the cold by you with the 5 of Pentacles. It's also an energy, because it's the number 5. Energetically, the 5 can sometimes talk about changes, things that are a little challenging, sometimes things that are unpredictable or unstable. So it's kind of this feeling of perhaps they see you as the Empress or the Divine Feminine. Again, not gender specific cards or anything like that, but somebody is the Divine Feminine in this situation. If you're a masculine watching, perhaps you feel your person's energy as the Divine Feminine. So what I'm getting from this is that Knight of Pentacles wants to make progress, wants to make moves. It's an energy of movement. However, this 5 of Pentacles kind of slows down that progress, slows down that movement. It's kind of feeling like the Knight of Pentacles wants to move towards the Empress, but there's something getting in the way of that. Some sort of loss, maybe a feeling of rejection. So it could be that, you know, perhaps your person feels rejected, feels left out in the cold, feels like they don't have a way to come towards you. Again, the Knight of Pentacles always wants to, you know, move, make progress toward something. It's slow moving Knight energy, one foot in front of the other, practical and methodical, but at the same time, even if it's slow moving energy, it's movement nonetheless. But it feels like there's something that they're trying to make moves, but this 5 of Pentacles is slowing down that progress. Knight of Pentacles is also Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, so that could be you. That could be the person you're dealing with. Your person maybe has that in their chart. Again, the Empress energy is also Taurus energy. So what this is feeling like is, I could look at it several ways. Either if you're a masculine, and masculine, divine masculine, feminine are not gender specific, okay? It's the spiritual energy we're talking about here. If you're divine masculine watching this, perhaps your divine feminine as the Empress feels rejected by you or left out in the cold by you in some way. If you are the divine feminine watching, this person, okay, as the Knight of Pentacles, wants to make progress with you, but feels like they can't access your feminine energy at this time. there's some kind of blockage. It feels, the Five of Pentacles for whatever reason is feeling like lack and loss, and it feels like a blockage. So I don't know if you guys are blocked from one another at this time. Progress has slowed down, but the message that I'm getting from this reading from your person is like wanting to come towards you. I want to get close to you. I want to be near you. I want to get close to you, but I can't reach you. I feel left out in the cold by you. I feel like maybe you don't want what I'm giving or what I have to offer. Again, Knight of Pentacles sometimes will make moves to present an offer. I feel like I made the move, I made the offer, but then that was rejected in some way. There's this feeling of seeing you as the Empress energy, or having this abundant energy or quality about you and wanting more of that. This is highly attractive energy with the Empress. So if you're a divine masculine watching, you find your Empress, you know, highly attractive. You find this, perhaps the person, very attractive. Likewise, the divine feminine is this beautiful feminine energy. She comes off as highly desirable. So at the end of the day, it's like somebody is desiring someone. The message here is, you know, I want to come towards you. I'm desiring what you have, but I can't access it because maybe you rejected me. And I'm feeling the burn of that is also what I'm getting. I'm feeling the burn of that loss. I've thought of ways that I can make move towards you, but I come up empty. You might be living your best life and doing your thing and looking amazing. And you might be highly desirable and highly attractive. And it's this feeling of, okay, it pains me to know that maybe other people are seeking you out where I can't. Another thing from this is I'm getting the fact that this person might feel that they're afraid to come on too strong is also what I'm hearing from this. Because again, that Knight of Pentacles is slow on the go. They're not gonna approach a situation like, you know, hot and heavy. They're gonna take their time. They're gonna work up the courage to do it. And then when they finally come through, it's an offer that is usually very reliable. So if, again, another scenario, if you're watching this and the person that you find highly attractive and the person that you desire, if you're wondering how they're feeling right now, it kind of feels like in some people's cases, your person finds you attractive too, but they don't know how to make the first move. And they've thought about it, they've contemplated it, but they haven't quite maybe worked up the courage to do it. Maybe they're afraid of rejection. That's also probably why they haven't done it. Or they're not putting on the moves. They're not coming on strong enough because they're afraid of rejection, or they're afraid of maybe something going wrong, or maybe you not wanting them the same way. So it does really feel like somebody's afraid of rejection. Somebody doesn't know how to come towards you even though they want to. They want to make moves towards you, but they're coming up empty in some way. This could definitely be for some of you in separation because of that Five of Pentacles. It could also be in a situation where somebody likes you, maybe you like them, and you're wondering how they feel. And you're watching this and, you know, with that Empress energy, they find you attractive too. But then again, they're kind of hesitant to make a move because they're afraid of rejection. Likewise, same thing applies if this is somebody you have already had, you know, a history with. if you left them out in the cold once and they're still feeling the burn of that, obviously they probably don't want to get rejected a second time, so they also kind of keep themselves away, is also what I'm getting from the Five of Pentacles. If you shut them out at one time or another, they might keep themselves out for fear of rejection or being hurt again. So this prosperous, beautiful, abundant energy of the Empress, she's all about expansion and growth and possibility. So it's also this feeling of like they see the possibilities in what could be with you. And the Empress also is an energy of manifesting something, because she's always birthing something. It's usually an idea or talent or something that wants to come out into the world, from her inner world into her outer. So I'm wondering if they, deep down they wish they could manifest something with you, but then feel at a loss as to how to make that happen. Again, if you're watching this inquiring about, how your masculine feels about you or how your male love interest feels about you, they could see you as wifey material, because the Empress is the wife of the tarot. We have the husband, which is the Aries Emperor. So again, they could see you as very, feminine, very beautiful. Could be that they see you as wifey material in the future sometime, somehow, some way. Maybe you could be the mother of their children as well, if you already have a history with this person. That's a possibility. So let's see if we can get some more cards to kind of give some detail into this. It's just in general, what this feels like is, your person wants to make moves, but they don't know how. They feel left out in the cold, or they feel rejected, or they have fears of rejection because they look at you as this highly attractive energy and they want more of that. However, there's this feeling of not knowing how to access it. And if this is a new situation, they could definitely want to put the moves on you, but then again, it's the same feeling. I don't know how to do that without looking silly or without looking like a fool, is kind of what I'm getting from this. And they're afraid to come on too strong as well. So they take their sweet old time. Maybe they haven't quite expressed how they feel as of yet. Maybe they also, with the Five of Pentacles, for whatever reason, keep their feelings to themselves. Maybe there's this feeling of lack mentality where they feel they may not be good enough for you. Especially if they're looking at you like the Empress. She's basically all that in a bag of chips. So they might not feel like they might be good enough as well with that Five of Pentacles. Likewise, that Five of Pentacles can talk about a breakup. So if this is somebody you were separated from, or you blocked out, or they blocked you out, they still see you as this Empress energy. They still have a desire to come towards you, maybe present an offer, but again, you might have shut them out and they're coming up empty. So, all right, let's see if we can get at least two cards. Oh, there goes one. Two cards. Okay, so it says healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So again, for some of you watching, you guys are the Empress. You are living your best life, doing your thing. And maybe you are with the Empress energy practicing self-care. Maybe part of self-care was rejecting them or blocking them out. But they're feeling the burn of that, of being left out by you. You might have had to leave them out in the cold if it meant making better choices for your own self-care and well-being, right? Okay. Okay, so it says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Well, definitely. If for some of you that could have been it at one time, maybe you did have that together. There's also, again, this feeling of the Empress. She's very abundant. She's very prosperous. She is surrounded by paradise when you look at the card. So again, I kind of think these two energies kind of feel like they belong to the Empress. Again, the Empress is doing her thing. You could be making better choices for yourself, making yourself happy. You might have enjoyed each other's company at one time, but then this, this Five of Pentacles energy is definitely showing that something was lost here. I feel like, number 3 viewers, some of you have moved on from a situation and have sought your happiness elsewhere, and they see that and it makes them feel like crap, like the Five of Pentacles. And it's like, no matter how much they wish they could kind of move towards you, present an offer, there's this feeling of there's no way that this Empress is going to have it at this point. The Empress might be doing really well for herself, and she usually does do very well for herself. Again, the first thing, like one of the first things that came up to mind was they feel the burn, or they feel the loss of the fact that they can't access you, or they can't be near you. They want this energy but can't have it. Maybe you've had a glow up as the Empress energy. You've come into your full divine power, and they see that now, but there's no way to access you. They see you happy as the Empress. They see you making are doing well in life. Again, all this energy of being happier, right? Being happier, and then happiness, joy, expansion. Well, the Empress is expansion. She's the number 3. You could be loving yourself now. They see that, and it makes them feel really sad, knowing that they can't have it. They can't have they can't have part of you, or they can't be part of your life. That's what this is feeling like for some of you. Likewise, if it's a situation that's current, if there's somebody that you like, you're wondering how they feel about you, they are a little bit like on the slow and go because they're afraid of that rejection, but they definitely find you attractive with the Empress. And again, they could be very, very happy when around you. Maybe they enjoy your company, right? That playful energy that you have together, perhaps. They perhaps enjoy being around you. But again, this is fear of rejection. Like if they come on strong, or if they outright blurt what they feel or think, they're afraid, you might not want the same thing or feel the same way. So it's kind of like this feeling of silent admiration, silent adoration, silently crushing on you, number 3 viewers. You might make them sweat a little bit when they're around you. Look at this guy. He has the the bead of sweat dripping down the side of his temple there. You might make them sweat when they're around you. You make me nervous, is what I'm hearing. All right, let's see if we can... Whoop, that did flip over, but I didn't see it, so it didn't flip over the whole way. All right, let's see if we can get 2 cards. Okay, I think that's 2. Let's see. Oh, okay, prepare for change. Interesting. End of a learning phase. Okay. So, I have to wonder if... Let's go back to the idea that this could be somebody that you used to be with. Maybe somebody that you left out in the cold. Maybe they're hoping that something will change. Maybe change for the better. That they could come out of the cold with you with the 5 of Pentacles. Because there's something that they had to learn or experience. Maybe they had to experience that loss with that 5 of Pentacles. Maybe they had to experience the loss of you in order to learn a greater lesson. Maybe they have made some major changes or Yeah, maybe they made some recent changes as a result of losing you, being maybe the divine feminine, having lost the divine feminine. They've had to make some changes to make better choices. As this card says, making healthy choices. So I feel like whatever this was, this Five of Pentacles, whatever this loss was that they experienced, taught them some things and made them change, hopefully for the better, by the looks of it. I almost want to grab one more. Let's grab one more. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting. That flipped over and out. Union of two souls. Okay. So what this is making me feel like is this is basically saying they're hoping something's going to change in the dynamic between you and them. They've had to learn some major lessons over here, and that lesson, that time frame that they've had to learn from the past perhaps is now kind of coming to a close. So the learning phase is ended, but it's preparing them for some major changes, perhaps a change to bring the two of you together. Okay, this is specific. This is feeling specific for those who have a history, already a history with the person that you're inquiring about. It's this feeling of hoping that they can come out of the cold with you and make better choices in the future, come together in oneness, right? Because it says oneness, and then we have union of two souls over here. It kind of feels like somebody's going to try to claim their divine feminine back into their life after a major change or end of a major learning phase. They're hoping, it's like this feeling of they want union. They're hoping that you both learned whatever lessons that you needed to learn in the midst of separation. It's like they're making progress, but it's slow progress nonetheless. They want to come forward, but they're struggling with how to do that. They want the union. They're learning, or they learned what they needed to learn in the midst of rejection or having the door closed on the connection. They've learned what they needed to learn. Now that this phase is over, they're preparing for changes. Hopefully that change will bring the two of you together is what the message is here. They want to be happy and they want to have oneness with you. They want to come together and be happy again. The Empress is that kind of energy of manifestation, and this idea of like maybe manifesting coming together, manifesting you somehow back in their life. But again, there's always the risk and the chance that you might say no and reject them because, you know, you might be doing very well for yourself. Maybe you don't want to go back to that. So let's see what this says, and then I'm going to get messages from the bag. All right, so it says, power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away. Okay, well, again, if the Empress has come into her own, right, that's definitely a choice here. Again, it's like, I want to come towards you, but I'm afraid of rejection. You are doing really well right now, and you probably don't need me is kind of what I'm getting from this. I've had to learn some major life lessons in the midst of being shut out. I'm hoping that things can change because I've changed, is what they're saying. I'm making better choices. I'm learning self-love. Okay, maybe in the midst of all this, you too have learned self-love. That's the risk I take, though, is what I'm hearing. If I come towards you, if I try to make an offer with that Knight of Pentacles and I come towards you, you definitely do have the power to reject me. You have the power to say no, and you can easily walk away. And they know that. It's kind of like the ball is in your court and they feel that. They're hoping for union over here. They're hoping things will change for the better over here with the Empress and these two cards. They want to be happy again. but it also feels like the Empress is the one that's empowered in this little spread up here, and they know that. What's crazy is you have the number 3, and the Empress is also a number 3. So 33 might be something, might be a number for you guys, or 533 is also a number, or 353, because 353. So if any of those numbers mean anything to you, but let's see if we can get messages from the bag, okay? Okay, so you are the yin to my yang, and that would be divine masculine and feminine energy in unison. Okay, so somebody ghosted someone else, perhaps. That's a possibility with the 5 of Pentacles. Somebody was ghosted, left out in the cold. Absolutely. Again, blocked. That's kind of what I got earlier. All right, so what do we have? All right, so there could have been a betrayal in the situation. Maybe that's why someone blocked the other person out, perhaps. Okay, so autumn would be, well, we're entering the fall season soon. So maybe come autumn sometime, fall season, you might hear from them. Maybe they might come out of the cold or come out of hiding, possibly. All right, so things maybe have been complicated. Again, there's this fear of rejection. Definitely, they want to come out of the cold with you, but then there's this fear of rejection. And maybe that's what's complicated. And look, I fantasize about you. Well, yeah, I mean, you're looking good like the Empress. Highly attractive, shining. She wears a crown of stars on her head in this deck especially. So, yeah, I mean, you're looking good. You've had a glow up, right? And maybe they fantasize about what they lost, what they had. Look, I feel it too. So remember earlier when I was saying, you know, this could be a situation where you like somebody and you're trying to figure out they feel the same way. Well, there you go. But this person is a little shy in a sense that they're afraid to come on too strong, or they're afraid to make a move or make an offer. They see you as the Empress energy, but they're afraid of rejection. Well, your person feels it too. Either way, if this is somebody from the past or this is somebody in the present, this person feels the love too. They feel it. They feel the love. All right, so they see you as a kindred spirit. Again, you are the yin to my yang. Okay, so there you go. Let's see if I can get at least 2 more, and I'll complete this reading for you, stack number 3 viewers. Let's see. Okay. So it could be that maybe they're a little scared that, you know, you could reject them, right? Because maybe you have somebody new. Again, you have the power to say no. You have the power to walk away. The power literally is in your hands. You might have somebody new. They might be afraid of that. Okay, maybe there was a betrayal because there was somebody new. Or somebody else got in the way. That's a possibility. And then it says, I ran away. So, well, this really does tie into the card of ghost, right? If they ghosted, it's because they ran away. I think that they're regretting that now with the 5 of Pentacles. They're feeling the loss of that with the 5 of Pentacles. So if they ghosted and they ran away, they regret that now. Okay? But again, if they come back around and they try to explain that they've changed, right, and they've learned their lesson, it's really your call as number 3 viewer to decide whether you're going to let them back in or not. But they definitely think about you, fantasize you, they feel the love still for you. They ran away, maybe they were scared, they ghosted, they ran away, it was maybe complicated. Maybe they feel like, you know, you might already be highly attractive, again with that Empress energy, maybe dating somebody new, and that probably drives them a little nuts here with the Five of Pentacles. So stack number 3, viewers, if you feel that this has helped or connected for you, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Likewise, to support this channel, like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you want to click the little bell for notifications, it's a great tool in a sense that you get notified whenever I upload, so that way you never miss content, and I do upload pretty often. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box down below. It's just a matter of checking me out on Etsy, seeing what readings I have available, and you can literally book a reading at any time. Just know that there are times when my readings are sold out, but I always repost listings as soon as I've completed those readings for the people who purchase last. It's just a matter of checking into my shop often, every so often, and seeing what's been made available again. All right, so much love to you wherever you are. Take care of yourselves and keep shining.